In this video, we show you how to make compost for fertilizing coffee plants. A soil analysis should be performed before producing compost as a fertilizer to know which additional nutrients you might need to add to the preparation. You'll need ground where the materials can be easily delivered and there's enough space to monitor the compost. You can stabilize the heap with a wooden frame or using forks. The ground should be protected from intense sunlight, heavy rain and strong winds. First, you'll need 3 parts of plant material for the compost. It can be dry material, such as maize stalks, sawdust and dried leaves. Also, fresh grasses, vegetable residues or household waste such as coffee grounds and tea bags can be used. Second, you'll need 1 part of fresh animal waste, ideally cow manure. Some phosphorus and potassium rock powder can be added if the soil analysis suggests it. Other components such as eggshells or wood ash can also be used. Compost also needs sufficient water for proper moisture. Here are the steps for preparation. Mark out the area for the compost heap. A minimum area is 1.5 meters by 1.5 meters, or 5 feet by 5 feet. Dig a shallow pit the same size your compost heap will be. Make it about 30 centimeters, or 1 foot deep. Smear the bottom and sides of the pit with water or a mixture of manure and water. Build a foundation using dry plant materials. Break them into short lengths. Now you can start building up the heap. Spread alternate layers of plant material and animal manure of about 20 centimeters or 0.5 feet thickness each. The layers should be thicker in the middle than at the sides. If needed, add some P&K rock powder between the layers. Moisten the preparation while piling up the layers, but don't over-wet. You can hand test the moisture. Take a portion of manure and squeeze it in your hand. If the sample crumbles, you should wet the layer more. If a few drops appear between your fingers, the humidity is adequate. If water drips between your fingers, there is too much water. In that case, stop watering and let it dry a bit. Keep piling up layers until the heap reaches a height of 1.5 meters, or 5 feet. The last layer should be made of plant material. Spread dry soil over the heap, but make sure it does not block the air circulation. If it rains during the composting process, cover the pile with a plastic tarp. Here's how to manage the compost. In the first 3 weeks, turn the pile once a week. From week 4 on, turn the pile every 15 days. When turning over the heap, mix all the materials well. Sprinkle water over the mixture to keep all the materials moist. Check the temperature. The ideal temperature for obtaining good compost should be kept at around 60 degrees centigrade for around 60 days. You can test the temperature with an iron bar. Insert it into the middle of the pile for a few minutes. Hold then the bar carefully with your hand. If it is so hot that you can't hold it, turn the pile. If it is relatively cold, wet the pile more. After 3 to 4 months, the compost is ready. It has a dark color, a fluffy structure, and a pleasant smell. It has also cooled down to the temperature of the environment. Apply the compost ideally directly after the preparation. If not possible, store the compost. Protect it from sun and rain. Cover it with leaves, soil, or a plastic tarp, or put it into bags. In this way, it can be stored for several weeks. Perform a soil analysis to determine the correct amount to be applied to the soil. For the plantation of new seedlings, use 10 tons per hectare or 4 tons per acre, 200 quintals per hectare when preparing the furrow, and a further 2 tons per hectare or 0.8 tons per acre, 40 quintals per hectare on the surface after planting. This is 1 to 2 kilograms 2 to 4.5 pounds per coffee plant. When the compost is put in the field, it should be covered quickly with soil. If applying to existing coffee plants, use 7 tons per hectare, 140 quintals per hectare on the surface. Over the years, reduce down to 5 tons per hectare, 100 quintals per hectare. This is 250 grams, 8 ounces per coffee plant. Do this work early in the morning or late in the afternoon, and cover the compost quickly with soil. In a coffee nursery, you can use compost as a substrate for the seedlings. It can be mixed with the potting soil up to a maximum of 30% of the mixture.